What's going on, traders? So trend lines are indication of trend. We already know that, either uptrend or downtrend. And trading trend lines alone can produce fairly consistent results, definitely. But we obviously want to combine it with high probability setups such as second entries or failed second entries. But what I want to give you guys here are the 3 tips on how to find a proper trend lines. And I'm going to explain why we look for trend lines and why overall traders look for trend lines. It is because there's a rule in price action that after trend line will break, prices will attempt to retest a new extreme. This is why traders want to find proper trend lines, because they want to see that the market is still trending or it is reversing. But the first tip that I want to give you guys is regarding how do we find the proper trend lines, because most people look for trend lines with the direction of the trend, meaning if we are watching this uptrend, people will find and look for trend lines off the lows. Now, this is not necessarily wrong. This is definitely a valid strategy, but there is an alternative way how you can find better setups and early setups, and that is look for a trend line off the opposite side, meaning off the highs. Because if you take a look at this uptrend, there are 2 ways how can we draw this trend line. We can draw trend line something like this off the lows, and it is definitely valid. This is not wrong. But you guys can see how it doesn't fit off the top. You have a break and a new high. And look, you have another break and another new high. Another break, new high. So it is definitely way too short term, this trend line. You know, we keep working higher and higher. So this trend line is probably way too short term. What you can do is you can find the trend line off the highs and then put it off the lows. Now, in this instance, you can find a trend line off the lows as well and just confirm it off the highs. This is definitely okay. But you guys can see how this trend line is much more robust, fits prices neatly, it fits off the highs and the lows, and you have a break and a new high, and just looks much better. So always confirm it off the other side. Now I get a lot of questions regarding how do we adjust trend lines, how do we look for bigger patterns, or do we straight up make new trend lines? And this is the second tip, and it's regarding the looking for bigger pattern. I cannot stress this enough. And I'm going to emphasize this, that when we look for bigger pattern, we need to understand that the bigger pattern takes time to develop. You cannot be doing and looking for bigger patterns straight after the shortened trend line has played out, meaning something like this. This right here, I mean, I cannot tell you that this is wrong from strictly price action standpoint, but I want to give you guys my tips that I've learned throughout the years of my trading, that bigger patterns take time to develop, and you need to give them more room and more space. Something like this. I'm going to show you guys another example. Hopefully you will guys see it much better. Here we have this downtrend working lower. We have a break and a new low. And what we can do, we can be looking for bigger channel and bigger pattern, something like this. But this is still way too early after the first initial trend line finished. Prices need more time. We need a little bit deeper pullback, deeper correction for the bigger pattern to establish, and it will play throughout the day. And here we have a very similar situation. Once again, looking for bigger pattern right after the short-term one played out is not ideal. Prices need more room, need more time to develop, and the bigger pattern will come into play. Hopefully you guys can see the similarity with the previous example, how prices really need time to work and find this bigger pattern. So the same thing happened right here. This was actually my trend line that I found, and I posted to my community tab, and the trend line came into play later on in the day. This was the picture that I posted. You guys can see I was eyeballing it, 3 touches off the top. This right here just set up the trend line, and it came into play later on throughout the day. So once again, remember, bigger patterns, they take time to develop. You don't want to force it straight after the shorter one. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little, side tip, and that is that the first trend line that you would see when you would be watching chart live is always the proper one. The oldest one is always the proper one. And why do I mention this? Is because that was one of my main mistakes when I was trading part-time and I couldn't trade before the market open or at the market open. I always came in late and I would be way too greedy. I wanted to trade, I wanted to take a lot of trades, and I would ignore this break and a new high. And what would I do? I would try to widen the trend line and kind of to refuse admitting that this trend line played out, and I would be taking all these late longs. All these trades, they're wrong trades because they are not respecting that the first trend line played out. Remember, the oldest one, this is the first one, this is the oldest one, this is the oldest channel. This right here is the first channel you would draw when you will be watching market print real time. So always pay attention more to the first trend line, to the first channel that you would see. You don't want to be widening the channels, looking for more entries just because you entered late. And the third tip regarding trend lines is regarding a bigger pattern, because I had a question asked me by a trader, multiple traders. What do we do when we have a confluence of trend lines? We have a bigger pattern and we have this downtrend working lower, and we don't have a break and a new low, because in ideal world we would love to have a break of this downtrend and a new low so we can safely take this long, but we don't have this here. And this, you will see this a lot throughout your trading career, when you will have two conflicting beliefs here, two conflicting trend lines, and the bigger pattern is always more important. The bigger pattern takes precedence and is more significant. Like 7 or 8 other times, the bigger pattern will prevail, and this is how we get an edge and how we can make consistent money. So, you know, I wouldn't blame you for sitting on your hands here because you want this shortened trend line to play out. Yes, but remember, if you're struggling and if you're asking yourself these questions, always remember that the bigger pattern has more strength. And my first trade for the day was this trade right here. I initially wanted to make a video about this pattern, but I figured it would be great to mention how to look for trend lines. And I'm definitely going to talk about this pattern later on. We're definitely going to see this pattern in the future. We basically had a nice trap. It is, you know, the opposite of a bottoming pattern. So I took this trade because this uptrend already played out with the break and a new high. We have a big bearish bar that pushed through the EMA and we broke this low. We pulled back to the EMA and a nice big bearish bar. Breakout pullback pattern. But more importantly, this uptrend played out. Quick, easy scalp. We had this uptrend being set up and confirmed. Obviously, we look for high probability setups, and the high probability setup was right here. Unfortunately, I missed this one. We have a new low right here. First entry short, we trigger one tick lower below this. Second entry short. Nice big bullish bar. We're holding above the EMA. Unfortunately, the trade rallied up higher really quickly. I missed this trade. I was actually about to post my chart here. And there are a few very tempting trades to take here because we have a possible trend line or just the EMA. But first entry, double top, first entry, so just first entry. So I think it's better to sit here and wait, and prices are giving you now signs that the uptrend is becoming more valid. You have a new high right here. This high is higher than these ones. First entry long, pullback, second entry long, high probability setup, two-legged pullback. We have a break and a new low. Attempt to make a new low, we can't because there are two key entry points in the way. Very high probability setup, second entry long. We have a first entry long, pullback, second entry long right here. And we have a first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure right here. Once again, off the trend lines and off the lows. But I'm going to give you guys what I was thinking right here. I didn't took these trades because I was being afraid of going long into the very highs of the move of the day. Because what can happen, and I made a video, I mentioned this in the video, simple tips on how to identify market structure, is when you have a spike and a channel, prices cannot go indefinitely like this. Eventually the channel will get broken. The channel will eventually be broken. This prices cannot do this forever. And normally this will happen after prices have made already significant move. Look at how big this spike and a channel is. And you're going long after all that happened. Now, a lot of novice traders will get trapped here because market has proven to them that we moved up higher like this. But you want to do the opposite. You want to find the trades as the market is establishing this channel, not already too late after this entire move happened. So take that into consideration. You probably would have gotten trapped here. Never mind, that comes to the territory. But throughout your experience, you can recognize that you cannot go long after way too, after this move has played out already. We already talked about this trade. We had another nice confirmation of this bigger trend. And once again, EMA is holding prices nicely. So once again, 2 key entry points. You know, very tempting trade, nice reversal bar, but you're starting to form this wedge pattern and you're close to this resistance. And what I was afraid happening exactly like this, you have a break of this uptrend, but do we short here or do we go long here? Well, we don't do anything here because we don't want to short, because this is an uptrend and this is just the first break of this channel, but we don't want to go short either. Excuse me, we don't want to go long either, because we need to let this correction play out. It played out nicely and we pushed above the EMA, strong spike up. We have a new high. This high is higher than this one. First entry long, second entry long. EMA is holding prices nicely, strong bullish reversal bar. Once again, a perfect trade. Hopefully you guys had a good day today. We are keep making new highs, quite, you know, impressive. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Put it in the comment section if you did, because yesterday and today were really easy uptrends. Yesterday was spectacular uptrend early on. There were so many second entries off key entry points in an uptrend. So if you guys had a great day, please let me see it in the comment section. And if you guys enjoy the video, if you got any value from this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.